Hey guys, my name's Dirtman, and today I will showcase you how to get rich on fragments in Last Oasis in a pretty good damn fast way. What are fragments? You need these to advance in your tech tree to get some progress on, right? Coming into that, the tech tree is divided into 5 categories: vitamins, equipment, crafting, construction, and walkers. For the mid game, you guys basically need fragments. For the late game, it is going to be tablets, but since we are basically showing you how to get fragments in this video, I'm going to talk about fragments only. Some side information: for the tablets, you will need small fabricators or large fabricators which are on hard tiles, right? Anyway, I'll showcase you guys basically 4 places where you can get the fragments from, starting off with the smallest amount of fragments, but by the way, not really useful to actually get, right? It's not worth your time. You should always aim for the bigger ones. Anyway, I'll just had it in the run, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna show you. So these are basically the little sides where you can find them. Most of the time you'll have to crush a keg or something like this, right, with with an axe, or sometimes you'll find a skeleton just chilling there and you have to pick it up, and that's about it. And there's going to be most of the time 1 or 2 fragments in it, so not really worth your time. These bad boys right here though, this is basically what you're aiming for in the Oasis, right? This is your main source of fragments, because it's pretty easy to actually open them up, and it's also pretty easy to get these arrows crafted. It's harpoon arrows, and all you need to have is a harpoon arrow, or some of them of course, plus a ballista on your walker. Mind you guys, don't bring a firefly out. This is the first time I went out with a firefly, because I was pretty much thinking, yeah, this is going to handle these chests pretty easily. I usually do it on my stiletto, and you should definitely do it as well, either on a stiletto or a dinghy walker, anything that is bigger than a firefly for sure, and you will shortly see why. All you gotta do is, right, find the angle on these chests, then drag them towards that building. Can't really call it a building, right? It's more of a wreck. Yeah, drag it towards the wreck, and it's going to lose its HP. Once it is at 0, you can just pick it up and then get your desirable loot out of that bad boy. I think it is up to 30 fragments out of these chests, but I'm not quite really sure. The maximum amount that I ever had was 28 out of the big chest, and I think 3 out of the small package, making it 31, which is a very, very nice way to get some beautiful fragments. And as you can see, this is why you don't really bring a firefly walker, because that thing can flip once you put that chest up to that wreck, against that wreck, sorry, and then you end up wasting a little bit of time. So a big walker, a dinghy walker, or a stiletto or whatnot, they don't flip when you drag that chest up that wreck. So, next up on the list is the mediocre camp, the shipwreck. There's a pretty okayish amount of fragments you can get out of this one. Around 12 if you're lucky. If you're not lucky, you get 3 to 5, something around this. But it's also pretty much worth your time, because you don't really have to invest anything that crazy besides an axe, right? It can be also a tier 1 axe, doesn't really have to be a tier 2, 3 axe, right? It's completely enough, because there's a chest up there which is getting destroyed by anything that breaks soft material. The indicator you can always see next to the health bars, and that's about it, right? I'm doing it with a sword right here, works too, but as I said, you don't really need anything crazy. And the little bag that was up there, you have to have a grappling hook, grapple upwards and pick it up, right? The package to the left of the chest also, just pick it up, and that's about it, right? So you can see this is going pretty goddamn fast, and again, if you are lucky, you get around 12 fragments out of this without investing anything crazy. In my opinion, pretty much worth it, and I'm picking these up on my routine as well. Last but not least, we have this bad boy right here, and this is the chest that you can only open up with fire arrows. Some would say not really worth it, some would still do it. Me, myself, and I, we do it sometimes. I usually have around 10 fire arrows on my walker or on the fragment run to open these up because I sometimes just can't really miss out on them. You can get up to 40 fragments out of this big chest right here, if you're lucky, of course. And the small little package which is above gives you, again, up to 3, I think, was the most amount of fragments that I got so far. So 43 fragments for one fire arrow are pretty much worth it, I think. But in the end, it is a pain in the ass to get a Rupu gel, right? They drop only in these small little Rupu villages, where you can investigate the altar and you can get up to 3 Rupu gel from one of these, right? So it's on you guys. I leave it to you whether you bring fire arrows or not. Technically, you don't really need them, and all you have to do when you shot the fire arrow on the chest is simply wait. And then once it's burnt down, or once the HP of the chest is gone, just press F and you got your bad boy fragments. That's about it. This is what I do when I do fragment runs. All very chill. All you have to do is pick it up, bring it home, and you're Gucci. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will answer it gladly. And if you farm your fragments in a different way, also just put it in the comment sections. Thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful day in Last Oasis, or whatever you do. Peace out.